What's up guys, Derrick here from dasedesigns.com with a brand new video for you guys to check out. Let's get to it. Alright guys, so a lot of the times I've been getting the question about my logo design process, whether it's one of you guys who are also logo designers or you're a potential client just seeking some information. So I figured I'd make a quick video for you guys and I hope you enjoy. Alright, so to start off, my logo design process usually begins with me just scrolling through my email, just looking through all the various different types of emails that I have, and I'll wind up coming across a potential client. So it usually begins with the question, what are your prices? Like how much do they cost? Like, please, let's just cut to the chase and let's get to pricing, right? I wish it was that easy to answer this question for you guys, but a lot of the times I need way more information about your company, your business, the type of logo design you're looking for, and even if I'm the person who can create those services for you guys. So here's where I usually begin to initiate a design brief made up front that I send out to all of my clients. And this really just has the most important information that we can touch on for the logo design, for their brand, for their creative vision, for the future of that brand. And then once we get those questions done, the design brief has been completed and I've gone over them. Here's where I usually create and start to build a mood board. So a mood board is basically a board, so you can imagine going on Pinterest and you have a bunch of different pictures, creative photography, colors, styles, even typefaces and other logo designs within that industry. And I'll usually create them on my own unless I'm presented with a mood board or my client has already given me some images that they like that they would like for me to include in my mood board. So once we've gotten those things done, here's where we begin to go over the terms, agreements, and finally guys, pricing. So once we've came to a great price for your specific logo design, your specific project, here's where I begin to initiate a contract, an invoice, and here's where we begin with the deposit. And the deposit for the project is really, guys, about that commitment. There's a lot of work that I do for the logo design, and now we're gonna get to that. Now that we got all the upfront information out of the way, we start off with research. So I usually spend 2 to 5 hours, sometimes more, depending on the size of the project, doing research. And this includes, going over our mood board that we've created, going over our design brief, as well as searching on Google for our other different directions that people within that industry that have taken, that have worked, that haven't worked. Usually right after I get done with my research, here's where I begin sketching my concepts. So my sketch concepts usually start off on my digital tablet. Previously, I was using the old pen, pencil, and paper. Since then, I've switched over to a digital tablet, mainly because it looks a lot more professional. The lines are a lot more clean, a lot more darker, and it's really easier to present to my clients. So usually I'll go through multiple rounds of revisions personally, just to sort out all the bad concepts, the bad ideas, the things that don't work. It's really figuring out to figure out something that works, you have to figure out first what doesn't work. So that's what my sketching process is mainly about. So now that I've got 2 to 5 gems, 2 to 5 great concepts, I present them to my client, the sketch concepts, and then we touch on any other ideas that maybe I didn't, that weren't presented, and then we just kind of focus on any things that may need to be changed, any revisions, so we can move forward to step number 3, which is digital execution. Our client has approved that sketch concept. Here is where we create the digital execution. So it's pretty much me going into Adobe Illustrator or any vector program, guys. If you are creating professional logo designs, make sure you're using vector programs. So another example would be Inkscape. I mainly use Adobe, the Creative Cloud. I have the suite, so Adobe Illustrator over here all the time. That's what you'll see in all my videos. So again, here's where I create digital executions for that chosen logo design concept. I continue to refine and do more revisions personally, and then when I have a great concept for my client to check out, here's where I send a presentation to them. I begin to take it into Photoshop and mock those logos up on t-shirts, any apparel, embroidered on hats, maybe even on a wall, social media designs. Here's where those things come into play. So once I've gotten all those files created, Now I finally present those to my client. Once the digital execution has been approved, here's where I create the finalized files for step number 4. Finalization is pretty much where I finalize all the files, the RGB files, the CMYK files, creating those JPEG images that you guys have been receiving, those PNG images with transparent backgrounds, EPS files, for universal vector use. And here's where I also create branding style guides. It's pretty much a style guide, something to guide you through executing and using that logo design correctly in the real world. So whether that's online, whether it's on your social media, whether that's on billboards, print material, it's something just to guide you through the process so you know how to do it, what not to do, what shouldn't be done, and things of that nature. Now that we've got the finalized files created, here's where I usually send a screenshot of everything just to get the final thumbs up so they can make the final payment for the logo design and I can transfer those files. So guys, this is pretty much my logo design process. I hope this video has been helpful for you guys. Feel free to be on the lookout for more videos like this one. So again, I'm Derrick from dasedesigns.com, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.